Whether you're buying your first home or your 11th, there's one thing we think about when it comes time to negotiate the deal: wiggling that pesky price down as much as possible. Of course, price is important when you're buying a home, but it's not the only negotiable part of the sale. There are plenty of other ways to haggle aside from the list price. In most parts of the country, sellers are often having multiple bids right now. In this market, trying to negotiate a sales price probably won't get you far. But even in a seller's market, there are myriad opportunities to negotiate, from requesting home repairs to offering a speeding closing. Tailoring your offer to meet the holistic needs of the seller is usually the best strategy in getting your offer accepted. Sometimes it's all about price, but sometimes it isn't. So what all can you negotiate? Here are some items worth haggling on when purchasing your next home. Number 1, repairs. In a competitive market, buyers might be tempted to forego a home inspection to speed up the process and appeal to sellers, but that's a risky idea. You don't want to be blindsided by unexpected repairs once you move in. Better to move forward with the home inspection and then use the findings as a potential bargaining chip. Make sure to attend and review the findings of the home inspection. It's always a good idea to understand any large investments that would need to be made to the home. This can also be used as a good negotiation tool if there are findings that need to be repaired or replaced in the near term. If your inspection reveals any issues, you can ask the sellers to make the repairs as a condition of the sale. But just remember, it's not a given that the sellers will be willing to budge to do the repairs or give a credit. First-time home buyers at times assume they can offer over asking and then recoup on home inspections, asking for additional credit or money off. And this is not necessarily the case in today's market. Number 2, time to close. If your schedule is flexible, you can make your offer more attractive to sellers. Pay close attention to the needs of the seller in regards to timelines. Most homeowners have an idea of when they need or would like to close. Giving a little here can get you a lot on the other end. Remember that in most cases, both you and the seller are dealing with a move, which is a stressful situation for everyone involved. Making the process more convenient for the seller can bolster your offer. One example would be closing earlier and offering the seller a short rent back to allow them an easier move into their next home. All right, now let's talk about number 3, which is closing costs. Closing costs, those sneaky little fees that usually cost between 2 and 7% of the home's purchase price, can be a major burden for buyers, especially after forking over a hefty sum for a down payment. Instead of playing hardball on the list price of the home, considering asking the seller for help with covering closing costs. Sellers care about the net proceeds, not just the purchase price. Asking the seller for a credit towards closing costs reduces the cash needed to close the transaction, which benefits the seller by increasing the likelihood that you close the transaction. You can also offer to offset the seller's credit towards closing by offering a higher price on the home. Number 4, decor. If your dream house is already decked out to your liking, it's totally fair to negotiate on decor, furniture, light fixtures, appliances, and other pieces you love. You can also ask the seller to leave appliances or furnitures that you would otherwise have to buy. There's just one caveat. This can also sometimes complicate your loan, and sometimes it's staged furniture, not the seller's to sell. Now let's talk about number 5, home cleaning. A new home to you isn't necessarily a clean home. One way to conquer the yuck factor is to ask the seller to pay for a deep clean before you move in. No matter how tidy the home is kept, there's always nooks and crannies that get overlooked because of furniture and appliances in the home. Now number 6, home warranty. A home warranty can provide peace of mind to home buyers. It covers the cost to repair or replace major appliances if they break down, in your new home. It can also cover fixes to HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems. In some cases, it makes sense to negotiate for the seller to cover a home warranty as part of the buying process. When the seller pays for a home warranty, it can be a win-win for both parties by providing a home warranty coverage for the sellers while the home is listed for sale. And lastly, number 7, your own fees and expenses. Buying in a seller's market is tricky. When sellers have multiple bids, buyers are in a weaker position to negotiate. But you can still advocate for yourself by finding the best deal possible on your mortgage and other expenses. Start by reaching out to multiple mortgage lenders to compare your options and get the best interest rate. Then ask about other fees that might be negotiable. There is no harm in trying to negotiate the lender fees and expensive. Title insurance, for example, can be costly. So ask your lender about getting multiple quotes. All right, everybody, that's it for today. I hope that's helped you. Please subscribe to my channel and please stay tuned for more awesome information about real estate. Have a great day and talk to you soon.